Greetings. Uhuru means freedom. My name is M1. I'm one half of the group Dead Prez and member of my People's Army. And here to say right now that we need TPS for Haitian people right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not begging for it from you, Obama. I'm telling you that you give it to us or we're gonna take it. That's what it is. If I had to address Obama on behalf of Haitian people, I would say to him, why don't you stop the war against Haiti? Why wouldn't you? Is it because you recognize the strength of people who want self-determination for their nation and itself? Or is it just because your agenda is outright genocidal against a group of people, and I would ask Obama, do you recognize the level of human life lost in this in his with a stroke of his pen and a campaign that will basically continue to have our community, our human beings subjected to the type of life that you would only wish on your worst enemy? Do you recognize the death that it brings? Do you recognize the misery under this system that's sucking the blood right out of that, just because the people that want to be self-determining, who want to be able to determine a life that somehow might be able to be better than the system that you or he leads, Obama. And at this point, anybody can see in this country that anything could be better than this. That the possibilities are endless for a better future for our people. So why not give that opportunity to the Haitian people as well? If we have it, if everybody else claims to have access to democracy, why don't we bring true democracy to Haiti, as well? So I guess those are some of the things I would say on behalf of Haitian people. I really, because we are African, ultimately, I imagine that there's some Haitian people that would throw some Creole on your ass that you probably would not be wanting to hear right now if they could talk to you, President Obama. But I'm keeping it diplomatic and ask you from the perspective of one of the fighting masses of oppressed people who just want, if I could make it plain, freedom over our lives. So, right now, take the opportunity to move on it before the world puts it on the front stage, puts Haiti on the front stage or the front page, and you have to make a decision that you don't want to make because the people are restless, because there is unrest, because there is exposed, what's going on has been exposed. So, that's what I would say on behalf of Haitian people, if I can speak for Haitian people. The objective and the strategy got to be one people. It got to be against this system. And if we're able to see that happen, then you'll see why some people are accepted into this country and why some people are not accepted into this country. Those who unite, then you are welcome to come and participate, in this thing. But those who are not, you sent back. We're treated as terrorists. My message to Haiti and Haitians everywhere around the world not just even in America or in Haiti, but Haitians everywhere around the world, is to remember Toussaint Louverture, to remember all who struggled for nationhood, autonomy over ourselves, self-determination, because that's the correct idea. I don't care how much we have to suffer. I don't care how much we end up in their prisons and how much we have to beat down the walls of their system to get what we need to get. We are on the correct path and we are doing what's exactly right. So stand up, stand firm, stand strong, continue to be diligent in the work we are doing. We have to use a scientific mind to defeat this beast and overcome the enemy. And in order to do that, you got to be organized and be willing to fight together, and as hard as we always have been doing. So continue with the stiff resistance. Like we always say, or have said for years out of dead Prez, coupe tete boule kai, which means cut head and burn house. And that's what we have to do in order to see freedom in these days and times. So, that's for me, M1, and on behalf of Dead Prez and the People's Army and all revolutionary cultural artists worldwide. It's hip, man. It's hip to be knowing shit. It's hip to be down and know what time it is. It's not cool to be dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool to not know what time it is right now or what's going on around you in a place that's, you could damn near throw a rock to, and not know what time it is, not know what leadership is happening, not know why the place looks like it does, why the people around you who speak this language and come from this culture, why we look like we do, talk like we do, why we're in the position that we're in today, why we're relegated to working class communities, poor communities, and have to overcome the kind of struggles we have to overcome. It's cool to be down to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's hip. It's the most, and it's the hardest. That's like, and it's the most hood thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Is to be able to put in that kind of work, put in work, for this kind of movement. It is hard. It's the hardest. When I say hard, I'm talking about in terms of like, hardcore, like, hard body action to take, not just busting your gap for some cracks, but in reality knowing, truly who the real enemy is and who you really should be busting your gun on. So it's the kind of youth that have the same affinity for all these dances that we do, or the trends that come and that don't come, and whatever you're doing in your life. The other thing you got to arm yourself with is the fact that it's that is what it is. That this is what it is. So some will know and some won't. Fortunately, everybody can't be cool. Some people ain't gonna be cool. Some people gonna be a fool. But we want the majority of us to come on, and do what it is. But that's what I gotta say to the youths. You know what I'm saying? To the next ones, carry the torch. I refuse to give the torch up to somebody dumb. I'd rather die with the torch. I carry it to my grave. But it's all good.